Righty dokie then. Sean, Katie, Sean. So there's an ongoing feud on this channel between Katie and the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch. Coming out May 23rd? That's what? It's 12 days? Yeah, there's not much to say, is there? You're really against this film, aren't you?
I feel betrayed that you make me watch this. Because why? We've said this all the time with the live action remakes. There's no reason to remake them.
Yeah.
And yet they choose to do it, and yet they mess it up so much that it annoys you. And I don't want Lilo and Stitch to be messed up.
Yeah.
I like Lilo and Stitch. That was my childhood. I used to watch Lilo and Stitch movies, like play the games on the computer.
Animated show.
And the show.
The show, yeah.
Like, I love Lilo and Stitch, and I just don't. I don't want it to be tainted.
Is it top 5 Disney film for you? Disney animated film. Let's say Disney animated film because there's too many things under the Disney umbrella now.
Probably, for me.
It's understandable.
My heart broke in the second one when Stitch died. That was like not even. I don't even mean just like tears. Like sometimes happens on the chat. I mean like actual sob. Like
full bawling. Yeah.
Like terrible.
Yeah. But anyway, let's watch the trailer and then we'll talk and rant and we'll hear your.
Please be good. Please. At least they changed the look of Stitch.
It's true. It's true. Play now.
We have apprehended a dangerous experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
He's trying to find the police cruisers.
He took the red one.
Yes, he did.
What hideous planet is caught in your crosshairs?
Shooting star! I wish I had a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
Don't fiddle with me with Wine Roller Coaster Ride. Don't do it.
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
Down from there.
Look like an angel. I did that at perfect time there, didn't I? Oh my word.
What are you doing? No. Dogs on the table.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Rough.
That's David.
We are not keeping this thing.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Stitch bad.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good. That's close. I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
No.
That's dead relatable, isn't it? With our stupid dog.
Agent Cobra Bubbles, we have a blue dog to catch.
No, wait.
Huh? Oh god.
It's the guy.
It's meant to be an ice cream. Thank you very much. Mint chocolate.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, Stitch. 1.
How would Stitch know about a Western,
Maybe they watched the film. I didn't hate that as much as I was expecting to hate.
So, okay.
So that's Cobra Bubbles.
I was alright until it got to this bit. What is this?
Yeah, so
It's meant to be mint chocolate chip ice cream. That he drops, by the way, as well.
it's that guy.
Who?
I don't know his name.
No.
He's been in films. Is that? That's not Zach Galifianakis, is it? Surely not. Yeah, I didn't hate it.
The aliens look good. Like, it looks okay.
Yeah. But say it's not like...
Why are they like disguised?
it would make sense for them to be disguised, wouldn't it?
I know, but they aren't in the animated one. But why is Bubbles after Stitch? Why is he saying we've got a blue dog to catch?
He used to work for the CIA, didn't he?
I know, but that's not. It doesn't do that in the film.
I know. He's like
a social service worker.
I know. I didn't hate it. As far as the way it looks right. Stitch looks miles better. Then took the red one, which is right. There's that guy. Why did it show you that? It did, didn't it? It showed you the High Councilwoman or whatever she's called.
It showed you like the back of her head, didn't it?
There she is. Yeah, I think it's going out of its way to avoid showing you. It doesn't want to show you Jumba because maybe Jumba has the most potential to upset people.
So is that why they're disguising them? So you don't see much of them?
Yeah, I mean it also fixes the issue of having like to constantly animate other characters. Obviously they've got the big bit at the beginning when they're in space, but then they've got Gantu, haven't they?
Yeah.
Who's on the planet for a long time, so she seems okay as Lilo. Stitch seems okay. He does look miles better, doesn't he?
Yeah, the weird little gremlin thing we turned him into.
Whatever the heck. Nani seems okay. They seem to have the sort of... David seems okay. There's nothing wrong with him. Everything seems, from this trailer, seems okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's anything...
The only bit where I was like confused was when it got to the Bubbles bit, because I was like, why are they changing it?
Yeah.
Why are Pleakley and Jumba human, and then thinking, I know you said it makes sense. It probably does make more sense, but it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, they go out of the way to like hide.
Yeah.
And it's kind of stupid looking. Yeah, fair enough when he's got like the disguise and stuff on, but like,
And the one eye.
Yeah.
Is that Zach Galifianakis?
It looks a bit like him, doesn't it?
Is Zach Galifianakis Jumba? Alright. Google. This is going to be ridiculous if he is. Yeah.
Hey.
Mad. Now, there's no mention of Gantu. Billy Magnuson is Pleakley. Hannah Waddingham's in it. Say what?
I wonder who she's going to be.
Awesome. Yeah, it doesn't seem...
So they're not going to have Gantu?
Well,
He's like the whole...
They haven't shown him.
Why is he...
The guy was also bald.
Yeah. It was mint chocolate chip ice cream.
I don't care that much about that, to be honest.
No, but it was a running gag.
Yeah, I know it was the running gag, but I'm not really bothered about what flavour it was. Haven't they kind of got it? He's supposed to be all sunburned.
Yeah.
He's a sunburned bald guy with mint chocolate chip ice cream.
That wears sunglasses.
Wears sunglasses, yeah. Yeah, but I'm not really that bothered about that. You could do whatever they want with that guy. I don't hate the look of it. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be a lot better than Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Snow White, but apparently it's terrible, isn't it? That's the worst. It's one of the worst
rated ones
that Disney have ever made, isn't
yeah.
it? Doesn't look terrible.
It looks okay. The only I thought the trailer was fine. It was just when it got to the Bubbles bit, I was like, why is Bubbles after Stitch? Bubbles isn't there because
Unless that's the end when he's trying to help Lilo get him.
No, but Stitch is left. It's left on Earth, and it's Lilo he's got. So why would he be after Stitch? Stitch should be there.
Yeah, but maybe that's at the end when someone's kidnapped him, and he's trying to help. He's trying to help Stitch with Lilo.
Oh, I mean when the
when Jumba and Pleakley have him. Well, I mean in the film it's when. I don't know, Gantu doesn't get Stitch, does he? He gets Lilo.
He gets them both, but then Stitch manages to get out, and he's trying to get Lilo out, and then they fly away with the ship, doesn't he?
Yeah. I actually think, believe it or not, this is the first live-action trailer I've watched where I've thought I might actually enjoy this one. But that's just because I enjoy Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then with all the other ones, I was kind of like, I'm not going to enjoy watching that. I can tell I'm not going to. Like, Snow White, I knew I was going to hate watching Snow White.
I think...
Which is why I've never gone to watch Snow White.
My thing with, like, the remakes is when they change a lot of it. Because it's like, why? Why are you changing it? It doesn't need to be changed.
Yeah.
I mean, the story's good. You can add stuff in if you think it's going to, like, improve, like, character arcs or whatever, or, you know, tie in loose ends. But ultimately, it doesn't need to be changed. My thing with Lilo and Stitch is, I don't want them to change anything because there's nothing wrong with the story.
Yeah.
So, like, when I got to the Bubbles bit, I keep on saying about the Bubbles bit, but when I got to the Bubbles bit, I'm like, what could that possibly... Why is he saying that?
That's the only thing I can think of, is that he's getting help to help Lilo get Stitch. Or something along those lines.
And if that's the case, then fair enough.
Yeah. It seems like this is going to be a lot more faithful to the original than other remakes.
Hopefully they've learned from a few of the other mess-ups.
Disney. If there's one thing that Disney are very slow to do, it's learn. Yeah, because I suppose there's nothing wrong with trying to redo a film to bring to a more modern audience. But then if you're going to do that, you have to remember that the reason that you're doing that is because you know the film is good and is beloved. So don't destroy it in remaking it. Which is what Mulan did, Beauty and the Beast almost did, Snow White most probably... Well, Snow White wasn't really that ruined it, was it? It was... There
was multiple things. They did also change a lot of the story.
Yeah. But then... You know, ones like 101 Dalmatians didn't do that, so it was... There's nothing necessarily wrong with the idea of wanting to live-action remake them. But then at the same time, why not just go... It's been 20 years since Lilo and Stitch came out. It hasn't, by the way. That's like an example. Why can't they just go, it's been 15 years since Lilo and Stitch come out, here's the anniversary edition, or...
Like remaster the animation style of it or something.
Yeah, like if you're trying to present it to a newer audience. Is there anything particularly wrong that people would be angry about when it comes to Lilo and Stitch? There's nothing wrong with it, is there? There's no, like, controversial things in it that I can think of.
I don't think so.
Well, I've never found anything. But yeah, I think this is going to do a lot better than a lot of other live-action remakes.
For me, it depends on the Bubbles bit. And Gantu. Why isn't Gantu seen, heard of? Why isn't he in the cast list? I hope he's in it. Because he's after Stitch. He's the one that's going after Stitch.
He's the primary antagonist in most of the films, isn't he?
Yeah. In the series and... Yeah.
In the series, in the sort of midpoint film, because there's a film called Stitch the Movie, where Gantu is the antagonist. Yeah, it'd be interesting if he's not in it. He must be. Surely he's going to be in it.
That would annoy me more than anything, because it's like, why are you taking them out of the film?
That's like a Mulan type thing, isn't it? Where it's like
you've taken out what, like, the bad guy. Fair
The
enough.
villain's a good villain.
Fair enough. There's Pleakley and Gantu, but they aren't.
Villains by the end of it.
No. They have like a redemption, don't they? And it's like Pleakley is actively trying to make sure Gantu doesn't hurt Lilo and Nanny and stuff, isn't he? And yeah, it's just that's the thing for me with this.
That's the only worry.
Yeah. Is if they're going to take him out.
Yeah, I suppose there's a lot of good in the idea that they're trying to get rid of the old-fashioned female body standard as well that they used to have, because that's one of the things that came out when the original Lilo and Stitch came out. People were like, is she meant to be a typical woman? And she was. There's nothing wrong with the way Nanny was animated, but because she wasn't like Megara from Hercules, which is like to say almost non-human looking, you know, makes sense for her to look the way she looks. I don't think there's anything wrong with the lass who's playing Nanny. Same with Lilo.
If anything, from what I saw when the cast was announced, people wanted that to be curvier.
Yeah, like,
People wanted the actress to be curvy, and I'm like, well, maybe she's just the right actress for the part. I don't really.
yeah, maybe she's just good at playing Nanny. Like at the end of the day, I don't watch Lilo and Stitch to find Nanny attractive. Nanny's role is struggling parent, isn't she?
Yeah.
Like that's what she is in the film. Struggling parent trying to make ends meet with troublesome daughter and
Space dog.
Space dog, yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. And you say Jumba and Pleakley have a redemption arc. It's not really a redemption arc, is it? It's the bit where Jumba screams at him and goes, "Just like that!" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Fine." And Pleakley's like, "Well, just like that?" He's like, he's very persuasive.
I just love Pleakley as well.
Yeah.
Pleakley has to be one of my favourite characters. He just goes through life stumbling by, getting injured constantly.
Yeah. It's the
What is he doing? I'm sorry, what is Bubbles doing? And who are these people? Is he still in the CIA? Is that the thing?
Yeah, it must be.
They're not making him like a retired CIA guy. He is just in the CIA. He has to be.
Probably. Ugh. Well, that's not... I mean, Bubbles is not really...
But why? Why alter the story? The whole point of Bubbles is that he turns up, he's called Bubbles, and he's like this crazy, massive man that wears like a black suit and sunglasses, and he's supposed like... What's it called? Like what's it called?
Child services.
Child services guy, yeah. And they're all kind of just like, eh. And then you find out he was in the CIA, and he knows the alien.
Is it that he's not in the CIA anymore?
I think yeah. Was it not? They talk about like back in whatever.
Yeah, but that's
sure
because she knows him.
I'm sure it's his former CIA.
Maybe. I don't know. But again, I'm not all that against the idea of him being in the CIA still, as long as he has the bit where he takes Lilo off Nanny, because that bit makes, you know, from an outside point of view, if it's just someone looking in, a house getting blown up is not a good situation for a small child.
Yeah.
You know, and that's quite... It's
also a pivotal part of the story, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it's been leading up to, her finding all the jobs and her trying to, you know, get Lilo to, like, chill out, is so she doesn't get taken away, and then that ultimately is what leads to Lilo running away and getting captured by Gantu, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love how seriously we're talking about Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
it's yeah.
It's a film we enjoyed.
I know.
It's a show we enjoyed.
No.
Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. I think it'll be a solid 7.
I think it'll be okay, depending on certain things.
Yeah. This is a film that you're going to be a lot more picky on than I am.
Probably.
You know, if they did like Tangled, that'd be the one that I was like...
I would be thinking Untangled as well, but
I'd be
Lilo and
really
Stitch was
thinking on.
literally like my childhood. We talk about like joke about like, oh, like Disney ruining our childhood. This was my childhood. The grasp that Lilo and Stitch and Shrek had on me as a child is ridiculous. That's why I also don't like the look of the new Shrek.
Oh, God,
I was really offended by that.
Terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, so what can you do?
Yeah. It's going to be awkward, I think. Not awkward, but like... There's a lot on the line.
Mm.
And it hangs on the edge of a knife.
Straight but little.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of what it is I'm trying to say. I think the same with all these live action remakes. There's things that you have to get right, and if you get them wrong, they might seem small, but the whole film's ruined.
Yeah.
For me, anyway. Like, small details, you get them wrong, the whole film's knackered. Like, small detail in Snow White, Seven Dwarfs. They almost didn't do Seven Dwarfs. The whole film's knackered. Like, already. So
Yeah.
they had to go back. With this, I think it would be... The small things for me is, I hope the comedic effect between Jumba and Pleakley is good. Mm-hmm. Like, that's important to me.
Yeah.
Nanny and Lilo obviously have to come across as two warring sisters. And you and Nicole know all about that. And just, yeah, I suppose maybe David as well. You know, he's got like a... He obviously fancies the pants off Nanny, but
Yeah.
she's not interested in that. And I have to... It's the chemistry, I suppose, between certain characters that it has to work.
Yeah. Also, though, but like a big... That's why I want... What's he called again? My God, my brain.
Which one?
Gantu.
Yeah.
Because Gantu has that whole thing with Stitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, if he's not in it, which we don't know if he's going to be in it, we can't see him on the cast list. If he's not in it, then it's like, well, why? Why are you excluding this character?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like one of the kind of the characters in it. There's not many characters in this film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that as well. But also Stitch. Stitch has to be like funny, but we have to see like his kind of when he softens a bit.
Yeah, his arc.
Yeah, his relationship with Lilo is really important.
Yeah. That one's, I think, a lot better to do because with that you're just relying purely on writing, and you're also relying on her acting.
Yeah.
Which, you know, she's a child.
Acting with was what's probably like a little doll or something.
Yeah, and it's like the last thing I want is for people to turn on her the way they were on young Leia and Morgana Stark or whatever she was called.
And stuff, yeah.
Giving them grief and saying like they're not very good actresses, and it's like
When they're literally
I know,
like
they're
6 or something.
6-year-old. It's like, get a hold of yourself. It's like as long as she's cute and she works well with Stitch person, whatever it is doing Stitch. As long as it works,
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't expect this small child to be Meryl Streep. You know. But let's end the video on a positive. What's your favourite bit from Lilo and Stitch?
I really love the bit where it's the first bit with Bubbles. That's maybe why I'm so offended by Bubbles. When you first see him and he's like going to the house and Nanny can't get in the house because she's like nailed the door shut, and so she has to go crashing into the house.
Yeah.
And Lilo's like, she's got a little jar with the little spoons and
She's trying to
She's
voodoo
like-
magic on our friends.
yeah, and she's like punishing the spoons and the pickle jar, and Nanny's like, you know, giving her all these hand signs and she's just gonna beat her and stuff. I just think that whole interaction is very funny.
My favourite bit is in the beginning when the High Councilwoman sends Jumba and Pleakley out, and Jumba goes, "What innocent thing has my monstrosity been unleashed?" And then it cuts to Hawaiian roller coaster ride. Is it Hawaiian? No, it's not. It's No Haley Manolo or something. I don't know Hawaiian, so I don't know the name of the song. But it's the beginning song where she's swimming in the sea, and she's got to run to. It's not Hawaiian roller coaster ride because
When she's feeding the fish.
yeah, because the bit when her and Nanny are on the surfboard together, that's Hawaiian roller coaster ride. But yeah, that bit when it cuts there, just because I really love the music in Lilo and Stitch. It's another one where it's about a space dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy, piano, setting the world on fire. It's got a banger of a soundtrack as well. And it's also because 50% of the soundtrack is Elvis as well, which helps. How impressed were you there by how I just sang the Elvis bit? Because I impressed myself there. But yeah, that was us. Oh, here's a question. What's your favourite experiment that isn't Stitch?
It's hard. I really don't know. I like I can't. Thing is, I'm not gonna be able to remember the numbers, and it's gonna bug us.
Not the names though.
The yellow one, the one that's with Gantu, the one that eats sandwiches. What's his name?
Well, that's 625, isn't it?
It's like his brother or something, isn't it? And he just like eats sandwiches.
He doesn't get a name, I don't think. I think you just call him 625. Because he's 626. 625 is the same as him, except he only eats sandwiches.
Yeah.
He's got every strength that he has, except he only eats sandwiches. Then 627 is the red one, isn't it? That's him but evil, isn't it?
I thought he was like. Oh, maybe he is.
I think 627 is him but red and evil. Then there's the big taller one, which is after 627. That's Leroy, because they did Leroy and Stitch.
Right.
Yeah. My favourite design was Richter, the one that could create earthquakes, and then his what was it called? His forever home, or whatever they called it. What did they call it? The place where the one place that they belong, Mahalo or something like that. I don't know Hawaiian, okay? And his thing was creating waves.
Yeah.
For the surfers. I'd like to move to Hawaii. Seems like a lovely place.
I'd love to just go to Hawaii.
Yeah, I know. I would love to try surfing.
I think we would be terrible at surfing.
But yeah, I don't think I'd be anyway. Anyway, tell us what you think your thoughts are with Lilo and Stitch. What your thoughts on the live action remakes? How does this one make you feel compared to how Snow White made you feel? Have you not seen that meme where it's like me and my friend when we on May 23rd when we go and see Lilo and Stitch, and it's Joe Rogan and Diaz, the guy, the dad, Diaz, the guy, and the dancing, and it's Hawaiian roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
That's 100% me. There's not many Disney soundtracks that are as good as the Lilo and Stitch one. But yeah, let us know what you think. Like the video, subscribe, ding the button if I don't upload. We're trying to upload every day again. Anything else you want to say?
I don't know.
You just don't know.
I just don't know. With this film.
I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be a solid 7. Like what was Snow White? A 1? Was it a 1? I don't know what out of 10 it was, but it was something like 3.9.
There was some like rating sites that just didn't give it a rating.
Yeah, I think it might have been like a 1.5, a 1 out of 5, and a 3.4 or 3.9 out of 10, which is horrendously bad. I think this one's going to be. I think this will crack 7 because it seems to be a lot more faithful to the original.
Yeah. For me, like I said, it's all just going to depend on a few little things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you think. Thank you for watching.